Greetings and welcome, family, to another page of Magnets, Crystals, Pyramids. Uh, I had somebody actually call me today and was complaining about, you do an opening, what religion are you? Basically, I wanted to tell him, I said, I'm not any religion, I'm God. But, I do recognize all my associates in the other realms of existence. So I do my invocation. Habada, 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 habada. So before we begin, let me do the opening invocation because I forgot to put on my orgone beads. I got on my pyramids, but I didn't put on my beads yet. And I just noticed that. So hold on 1 second while I activate the show. Here we go. Right here. Welcome to Magnets, Crystals, and Pyramids. Success is your destiny. Yes. Love, wisdom, power. Remember, yes, always who you are. Yes. Yes. I am love, wisdom, power. Yes. Yes. I am love, yes, power. Yes. I am yes, I am love, wisdom, power. Yes, yes, I am love, wisdom, power. Master. Yes, I am. Yes, love, wisdom, power. Yes, I am. Say yes to yourself. Yes, I am protected. Yes, I am master. I am yes. Yeah, that's right. And I've been hearing people trying to undermine the words of power of ancient Atlantis and Kemet, saying, telling me something like, no, the words of power of I am should be changed to or I allow. Listen, I'm not trying to reinvent gravity. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. With that being said, let's move into invocations the way we're happening. We sticking with yes, I. All right, y'all got it. Y'all got the picture. I am. What do folks want to say? But what you change it? Well, Muhammad Ali, instead of saying "I am the greatest," he should say something like before a Sonny Liston fight, "I allow, I allow." Oh hell no, we ain't going out like that. Let's get Baraka to open up.
Putting out a call to the warrior in you, to the healer in you, the king, the queen, the magician, the lover in you. Every single day, we are called to walk in our purpose. Answer the call. Lay down your burden and anything that holds you back and take your rightful place. The battle is everywhere. It's right in your face. Let's go.
Remember to subscribe, share, and like this video. And magnets, crystals, pyramids, and remember to journey to the bliss.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Welcome to Magnets, Crystals, and Pyramids, and Journey to Bliss. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, and Ashe.
Peace, family. I wanted to show you some of these great quality t-shirts that were designed by the brother Shaka. The I Am t-shirts. I am a generator, an operator, and a destroyer. Great quality t-shirts, 100% cotton. If you like one of these t-shirts, reach out to the brother Shaka at N as in Nancy, F as in Frank, N as in Nancy, Shaka at gmail.com. That's NFN Shaka at gmail.com. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.
Okay, family, as we go into these trepidous times and challenges of next year, you stay focused and stay in formation with the acoustical vibrations to activate your 2-strand DNA to 12 or possibly 24-strand DNA by invoking our I am. When you get on the road to travel through the highways of life, say, I am invisible to all negativity and all negative law enforcement. Yes, I am. And keep that focus, because when they start their shift, they don't say, I allow tickets and speeders. They say, I am going to fulfill my quota of so many tickets, even if it's a trap. The words I am are powerful. So don't let anybody in any snowsuit, skin suit, meat suit make you change words of power to undermine your magic, your DNA activation. You understand? All right. I am in me. I am in you, the listening audience, now and in the future. We collectively and individually come together in the spirit of Ubuntu to activate our magic that we so desperately deserve. It is our birthright. And we've been undermined by DNA manipulation from ancient astronaut, so-called gods that came to this planet. We've been genetically downgraded to only live a few decades. And it's time, damn it, family, to invoke our I am so that we can rise up like Kundalini fire, like the phoenix bird, from the ashes of ignorance and miseducation to become what we were born to be. Gods incarnate, total enlightenment with all the power, magic, wisdom, and infinite bliss and love. We are I am. I am, we are. And that's the meaning of Ubuntu. All right? Ain't got time to play, man. By the time most of us figure it out, man, we go back into the afterlife and then get brain drained with amnesia from following into the light, because God is not inside me, God's outside of me. Ooh, where's God? It reminds me of them Dr. Seuss books. Are you my mother? Nah, If you see any light in the afterlife, just know you are the light. Say, I am the light, because we don't know how long we're going to be here. Nobody gets off the planet alive. That being said, you be the light. You be the inspiration. Nuke Poo Nuke is the Atlantean Kemetic words of power. I am that I am. And that's how they started and ended the ancient pre-dynastic hieroglyphs, because Atlantis in its golden years was an I am civilization. And remember the words, family. Atlantis means, like taught the Atlantean at, according to the book Hermeneutic Interpretations by Fabre d'Olivier, written in the 1700s, translated into English in 1910, said that the black race defined themselves not as Negro, not as African, all right, defined themselves as masters. And the word in Atlantis at that time, at meant land, at meant master. Lant, Lant, meant not earth, not Africa, not Atlantis, but the universe. I am master of the universe. And when you chant those words, they vibrate into the DNA strands from your hair follicles all the way through our souls. We are the magic that all fear. We are the super Avengers, the superheroes. We are the keepers of the galaxy. All right. So we've had millions of lifetimes in our background. So that's why we look back and say, yes, I am forgiving all souls from my countless lifetimes, from the time I rose as a wave particle out of the sea of love. I forgive all souls in my past lives, and I ask all souls in my past lives to please forgive me as I peel my consciousness into the here and now. And most of all, I forgive myself. And as I look over the front of my canoe of life, my spaceship incarnation of unlimited possibilities, I say, yes, I am forgiving all future possibilities. And yes, I forgive all ignorant, self-hating souls in this life. And I ask that all life forgives me. And most of all, I forgive myself. All right. And that being said, we call upon our ascended master ancestors who spoke of the words of power in saying, I am Nuke Poo Nuke. We call upon Sheikh Amadou Bamba, Sheikh Ibrahim. We call on the latest Christ born in the Congo, Simeon Toko. We ask and we thank you and we invite you to be on the platform tonight. We call upon Ascended Master Gatekeeper of Mount Shasta in Northern California. We thank you and invite you, Saint Germain, to be on the show tonight. We thank you and invite you, Archangel of protection over our family and friends and loved ones, Archangel Michael. We thank you and invite you to be with us. We thank you and invite you, Yeshua, who was depicted and whitewashed later on for racist agenda. But we thank you and invite you to be on the show tonight. Nikolai Tesla, we thank you and invite you to be on the show tonight. Sanat Kumara, we thank you and invite you to be on the show tonight. Enoch, the Ethiopian who rose into the heavens and became Metatron, we thank you and invite you to be on the show tonight. Imhotep, Ptahotep, Akhenaten, we thank you and invite you. We also invite Seraphis Bey, Master Himalaya, Kuthumi, our Buddha brothers, our Buddha, Lady Buddhas, Krishna, Kuan Yin, Goddess of Mercy, Lakshmi. We thank and invite the shaman healing warriors of the plant kingdom. Shroom Master Dr. Sabi, Shroom Master Dr. Kalindi Ayi, Shroom Master Dr. George Washington Carver, Shroom Jedi Harriet Tubman, who would take shrooms to see the slave catchers in the dark. We invite you and we thank you, Harriet Tubman, and we see why she carried a pistol because that's another story. But we're doing our invocation. Thank you, Harriet Tubman, Mary McLeod Bethune. We thank and invite our ascended masters of Atlantis, Lemuria, ascended masters of the earth's hollow. We thank and invite to be on the show tonight. We thank and invite to be here with us, ascended masters from the Orion star system, the Dogon star system, the Palladian star system, to have a planetary coup on the consciousness of the grassroots population of almost 8 billion people on the planet. May our ascended master army touch the consciousness and activate the DNA strands of the grassroots population of the planet, and also do a coup of consciousness, elevating consciousness to the cross-eyed school bus driving world leaders, known and unknown, seen and unseen, human and non-human, so they may be in tune with love supreme. Yes, we ask for this divine intervention to take place. And we also invite Geronimo, Nat Turner, John Brown, Chief Crazy Horse, Chief Sitting Bull, Chief Osceola, Chief Seattle to be with us on this platform. South African Zulu shaman, Credo Mutwa. Also our Zulu warrior brothers who embraced the sacred shroom medicine for the purpose of overseeing plant recipes and even tactical approaches in war and also hunting. May we get past the colonized points of fear into alignment with the plant kingdom that will elevate us and ionize us into our I am. We acknowledge and collectively thank the forces of nature that live within us. Elegba, Oshun, Yemaya, Olokun, Oya, Shango, Ogun, Obatala. I might have had it mixed up, but that's okay. Those forces of nature within us, we acknowledge you. And with that being said, Ashe, Mahalo, Donada, Wado, Amen, Amen. Family, we're going into the season of sickness. The season of sickness is upon us, and it is crucial that we embrace the tea I recommend, Kinkaliba tea. This will allow your circulation, and also special acknowledgement to our sister last night who was struggling with the technology, but it's okay. She was having a trouble with the, but she had a great tea called Tea of Life. Well, Kinkaliba tea is known to cure everything except death, lowers blood pressure, anti-cancer, digestive aid, liver detox, anti-inflammatory, anti-diabetic, gallbladder detox. All right. This is what we have to drink going into the season of elimination. All right. Here I have on the back of this flyer, diabetes prevention, weight loss, circulation, insomnia treatment, infertility, wound healing, clearer skin. All right. And the way you prepare it, you bring water to a boil and you let the herbs sit in the tea and let it steep. The longer you let it steep, family, the stronger it is. And the reason Sheikh Amadou Bamba is in the upper left corner, because he was an activist in Senegal when the French was trying to convert the country of Senegal to Christianity. And Sufi Sheikh Amadou Bamba was the plant keeper of Kinkaliba, and he said the mystic name of the herb Kinkaliba is Siha. So when you want the medicine of the tea to heal you, elevate you, you chant over the tea, Siha, Siha, Siha. Can you please assist in whatever your challenge may be, family? That is how you use Kinkaliba tea. All right. The other thing, we got the Xenon pyramid pendants. I'm making them. And Xenon, outside of this country, the noble gas called Xenon regenerates broken, busted, aging cells back to its original blueprint. Look it up. Look up xenonclinic.com, because you're being bamboozled on Prison Planet Chicken Farm USA not to know the natural remedies that is present today. All right. There's so many benefits here. The xenon is inside the pyramid, family, inside the pendant. And when you wear it, the energy field radiates over your body, increasing your strength, your immune system, your sense of well-being, and also what is known as dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins are naturally activated. And with that being said, we're going to move into welcoming our featured guest tonight, Dr. Wesley Muhammed. Welcome to Magnus Crystals Pyramids, my brother. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. I'm so honored, my dear brother, that you will have me on your wonderful platform.
Hey, we're doing everybody doing what they can, man. And family, wherever you're listening from, put in the comments what part of the world you are listening from, so we can be inspired by your torch of hope, inspiration, and acknowledgement. I see you out there, Adara. So, doctor, I'm gonna call you doctor. Tell us, doctor, how you get into the Nation of Islam, man?
Okay, but brother is perfectly fine and even preferable, but I appreciate the respect. Brother doctor would be good.
Okay, brother doc. I like that. I never said that before. Brother doc.
How I got into the Nation of Islam is a long story, but I will mic it down to say this. A spiritual crisis had me determining to study, to believe nothing, to disbelieve nothing, to study everything and everybody. And wherever that study led me, that's where I would be. That study led me to the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, which led me to the Nation of Islam.
Special acknowledgement to Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Elijah Muhammad. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, talk to us, brother. What you got cooking, man? We see you're going to be coming into Brooklyn.
Yes, Brooklyn and Harlem. It's been a little minute since I've been to New York. People think I'm from New York because I think my diction and some of my swagger, but that's because I came in to Islam through the 5% Nation in Atlanta. So I still got some of that 5% swag, so people think I'm from New York, but I'm not.
I like that. Brother Doc got some swag. That's nice, brother. That's nice. I like that.
So I enjoy being in New York, doing the work in New York. We will be returning to New York this weekend. Friday in Brooklyn, Saturday in Brooklyn, Sunday in Harlem. I really hope to see everybody. We are going to be at Muhammad Ma 7C in Brooklyn on Friday night. We're going to be at the Great Nicholas Brooklyn Saturday evening, and we're going to be at the historic Muhammad Mosque number 7 in Harlem on Sunday, starting at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Well, I want to thank our Leo sister, Kafunya Star Rebel. Welcome to Magnus Crystals Pyramids. Unmute your mic, Kafunya, because you and Monique are the ones who put this program together, Brother Doc.
Legacies.
Definitely.
Spiritual legacies, and we're happy to have you as part of our series that we're doing, bringing information to the youth, especially, and to their parents, that might not know some of these things that are happening in our community. So it's up to us, to bring light where there's darkness.
And may I say, dear sister, I'm so thankful to Allah God for you and Sister Monique for continuing to hold the line in terms of disseminating knowledge to Black people. bookstores are shutting down.
Yes.
New York, in particular, Harlem, for a long time was a hot spot for Black consciousness, but everybody's moving out of Harlem. So what you're doing in Brooklyn, you are among the last of the Mohicans.
All
And I
right.
salute you and I appreciate you. I've seen the list of luminaries that you've had come through to educate and edify our people. So I pray that you are forever successful.
Oh, thank you, brother.
That we support you and Nicholas Brooklyn to keep this knowledge coming to our people.
Yeah, and the fact of it is that Nicholas has been established since 1974, and it's a melanated owned establishment. And I just give thanks to Monique actually for roping me in, because I come from a background of promotion and publicity. I know King Simon and I worked together.
Shout out to Brother King Simon. Salute, Sister Monique.
Yes, for many years. And we've always been in the cultural upliftment of our people, because we need, we should have that. It's ingrained in our DNA. And somehow, we got away from it and delved into a foreign how can I say, a foreign matrix or something that is outside of ourselves.
That's
right. So I'm very thankful to be here with you this evening, and with Uncle Hanky.
Right.
We'll be there creating a ruckus.
You know what?
And having fun.
Hey, Kapunya, Brother Doc, I'm glad you're here, because my next birthday, this skin suit of mine, as one brother called it, this meat suit, it'll be 65 rotations around the sun.
Ooh,
and
we're neck and neck.
Yeah, and the more we go along, it's like I think that somewhere our brother Dr. King was misguided, man.
He was.
Because I want to get your take on it, because he said that I felt like I believe I led my people into a burning house, and I'm paraphrasing. What was Dr. King talking about after he spoke to the Nation of Islam? What insight did he get that that just don't seem like stuff is right now?
Yeah. Those among the last words that Dr. King spoke, I believe he spoke those great words of confession, admission, to our dear brother, the late Harry Belafonte. He acknowledged that after all of these years of trying to integrate Black people into white society, you are correct. After sitting down and speaking to the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he was able to see that, in fact, those years of toil and sacrifice was in effect leading our people into a burning house. America and American society is a burning house. It is a sinking ship. Redemption, elevation, liberation for Black people has never been possibly solved through inclusion into this house. It was always dependent upon our erecting our own house. Dr. King was, toward the end of his life, having had the experience of the wisdom of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, his eyes were opened in a way that they weren't for all of those years.
Yeah, they tried to keep them separated from other leaders like Malcolm X.
That's right.
And the Panther Party and stuff like that. And I've always felt, and excuse me for interrupting your thought.
No, you did not.
I always felt that we contribute $1 trillion or more to this society and nothing to show for it, so to speak. So I would say just stop supporting these corporations, period. Just stop
Correct.
spending with them. It we could shut it down in a matter of hours until we get what is needed for
Absolutely.
our communities. You know, every other community has done it.
No
In
question.
Brooklyn, you got the Hasidim community. They have their own communities. They even on Eastern Parkway, they have the NYPD there patrolling. How does that happen? That happens when you pull dollars. Vote with your dollars, not with just feeling good and all of that. No, man, that don't work. And apologies without some substantial money
Right.
to no, man. We cannot no longer accept that.
Absolutely. How is it? How does that happen? It happens when every other community has enough self-respect
Ah,
to invest in their own communities. The Hasidim or the Hasidic Jews of Brooklyn, the Asians, Italians, every cultural community feels no shame identifying with self. It is only Black people who are charged with reverse racism because we want to focus on Black. We want to invest in self. Our self investment is a threat to dominant society, and we are so timid and really cowardly that we buy that. And so we are happy to allow our dollar to not stay in our community more than 6 hours
yeah.
before we send it out and let others benefit from it.
They come into our community knowing that they're going to be supported 100%.
That's right.
They set up their business, and I'm not mad at them. You know, they did a marvelous job in self-hate and a marvelous job talking about integration. I've never been for integration. It doesn't do anything for you. It has not done anything for us. You know, when we were segregated, we had our own schools, our own doctors, our own everything, our own banks, and even our own sports clubs
That's
and
right.
whatnot. And oh, I let me tell you, I lived in Jamaica for a number of years, and I love the fact that I was living amongst my own people, that they wasn't hustling and say, oh, I want to move in where the tourist areas are. You know, no, man. I am happy with who I am and in my own skin. And I don't have to feel good just because I live next door to a non-melanated person or European or Italian. What does that mean?
Notice the trick of our enemy. He forced us into segregated communities, a condition of segregation. And we were able to make lemonade out of those lemons. We were prosperous in our segregated state.
That's right.
Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad was raised up among us, and he said, evolve our state of segregation into a elevated state of separation. Separation and segregation are not the same. Segregation is by coercion, and the segregated communities are controlled by the dominant community. Separation is by choice, and we are in control of that community. So the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad offered a blueprint for separation. That's when the enemy put his support behind the cry for integration. And it neutralized the effort, the trajectory that we were going in really the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey. He was able to galvanize and sink the mental seed into Black people to think about doing for self, independent of white society.
That's
And
right.
our enemies use the trick of integration on us that diffused that energy and neutralized it.
Me personally, I don't want nobody who don't like me around me, you know.
That's right.
Respect
does
why
not
should I
allow
pick up?
you to force yourself upon those who don't like you.
Yeah, I mean, anyway.
Kafunya,
Yeah.
Brother Doc, how's the sound quality? Because we got one person said they can't hear the
I
audio.
hear it great over here.
I'm hearing it good too.
And I'm on my cell phone. I hear it
Yeah,
loud
we're
and
doing
clear.
good. Amal, I think that's on your end. Family, if you can hear us in the comments, let us do a sound check because so far it sounds great. And this is good conversation. Also, you know what? I think in rites of passage for young men, Brother Doc, that martial arts, music, and mathematics should be the cornerstone
Yes.
of rites of passage. Could you touch on the need for rites of passage, Brother Doc? I like that, Brother Doc. I like that.
Yeah, yes, I like it too. And rites of passage is very important for Black men, for Black boys and girls in America. Of course, a people with a culture have such rites of passage because you don't just biologically grow from boyhood to manhood. You don't just biologically grow from girlhood to womanhood. There is a cultural, there is an intellectual, there is a moral evolution that comes with transition into manhood and womanhood, but you don't get that biologically. So rites of passage into these important stages of life are so critical. So most cultures have such rites of passage. We had it before we were dragged to the shores of North America and our culture was robbed and taken from us. And so the Negro, which is the product of American white supremacy, the Negro is being manufactured by the American institution of enslavement. The Negro was robbed of culture and disallowed from having culture. So we are in the unfortunate situation of having to rebuild culture, fabricate culture from the vestiges of what is coming through us genetically and spiritually. They come out so we can regain and reclaim culture, and rites of passage are a pillar to such a culture, I would agree.
Yeah, definitely. Unmute, Unc.
Thank you, Kafunya. I was I just fell back.
Excited.
Yeah, I got excited and forgot to unmute. I want to give a special acknowledgement to who I say now I call my big brother, King Simon.
Yes.
I said, hey, brother King Simon, I'm giving you a special shout out. He always given me words of wisdom. And I said, you know what, man? You're the big brother I never had. So I'm going to call you Big Brother King,
King
brother,
Simon,
Big Brother King,
amazing.
King Simon. So special shout out to you, King Simon,
sure.
from Magnus Crystals Pyramids. Go ahead, Brother Doc.
Brother King Simon made this connection happen.
That's right.
And so I'm thankful to him. He introduced me to wonderful sisters in the wonderful institution of Brooklyn. And so shout out to King Simon.
Yes. Excellent. Okay, so I reached out to Brother Marvin. He hasn't answered the phone. I did send him the link, but we're going to have I spoke with Brother Raphael. He's the drummer who will be present. I will be present Saturday having the Xenon technology. Kafunya is going to have her singing bowls, and we're going to do like meditation I will have the Kinkaliba tea available so we can keep our circulation going. Kafunya, make sure you have your shot glass because we're gonna make sure you have the ashe to the Kinkaliba tea. And
And
you
I'll
know,
have my crystals, my power crystals with me as well. And just giving good love and light to our people because the fact of it is that the veil has been lifted and the unveiling continues. So those who um, feel the vibration to come through to accept and to embrace who we are. I mean, we are powerful people in spite
We
of
are.
our ups and downs.
We are.
We got a life to live and so much love to give. And like the Babylon system is trying to use us like way back when, like in the days of slavery, wasn't that a mighty sin? So
That's
big
right.
up yourself, black man, and big up yourself, queen, kings and queens. The time is at hand. So we have to take a stand because the sun rays are opening the sun emissions that's coming out. You know, a lot of us realize that we have been hoodwinked. A lot of people are saying, hey, what's going on here? They need guidance. And we're not here to take anybody for a ride. We just want to keep doing what we're doing so people can get, this is the time, as Lloyd Strayhorn would say, this is definitely the time
This is the time.
for for you to big up yourself and reclaim your inner power
That's right.
and stop giving it away.
That's right.
Reclaim your inner power. You know, that's all I have.
oh, okay. Oh, wait, Kafunya, we lost you. We lost you, Kafunya. Your sound went out. You know what I really appreciate also, Kafunya, what you're doing, and also give acknowledgement again to Big Brother King, is how you say the children are free up to the age of, whatever age. I'm not sure what the age is, but I'm gonna pull up the flyer again. But I think you said up to age of 17. Her screen froze. But family, this is Saturday. This Saturday, November 18th, 2023, from 6 to 9 p.m. Nicholas Bookstore,
Oh,
1396 Fulton Street.
am I
Uh,
in? Can you
yeah,
hear
you
me?
in. You in.
Oh, okay, because
Yeah.
something
Something happened.
happened to
You
my
got excited and you blew out the digital technology.
Circuit. She blew the circuits. Her energy blew the circuit.
Yeah.
I know. I said all of a sudden, all the screens up. I'm not seeing anybody, so I was getting ready to go out and come back in. But let me tell you, when you do your
Yep. There you go. Kafonia,
uh,
you got excited
yeah,
again and you messed up the digital stuff.
okay,
Special
hold
acknowledgement
on
to
one second. I'm going to
Sister
mute myself.
Barbara. Uh, oh, now this is a humble question, Brother Doc. How about some bean pies for Saturday? I got this long time love affair with bean pies, especially from Temple Number 7, I think it is, up on 126th Street. Is that right?
Yes, it is. That's right. I'm sure we can accommodate the family. I'm sure there'll be some brothers there.
Yeah.
We'll make some pies available.
Yeah.
Whether it's in the form of the pie or the soup or the burger.
Oh.
The navy bean is a food that the black man and woman of America really, really, really wants to look deeply into and get very acquainted with. So whether you get it through the delicious bean pie or the delicious bean soup or any variation, because the Muslims, our sisters, the MGT and GCC, are wonderful, beautiful sisters. They have made a science out of making that powerful and potent navy bean into a whole myriad of food choices and options. So I'm sure dear brother, that there'll be a bean pie or two present on Saturday.
You know what, brother Doc?
We can make that happen.
Thank you. I want to ask you a question, and I've never yet. I mean, but it comes up. What is it about that white navy bean? What is some of the nutritional benefits? Because we they've been told to collect the beans, have it in the house, for like storms and bad weather. You can make some bean soup. What is it about that navy bean that Honorable Elijah Muhammad knew for us to embrace? What is it about that white navy bean?
Right. Well, in truth, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad didn't know anything about the navy bean, but his teacher, Master Fard Muhammad, gave the navy bean to the black men and women of America because there is something very specific about the navy bean that serves as a shield and a repair for something not just that was happening to black people, but something that Master Fard Muhammad saw was coming down on black people. What do I mean? Black America right now, and I will speak on this Sunday, God willing. We are the victims of what I call the testosterone conspiracy and the estrogen assault. That is the scientific chemical assault that we are on. The black men, our testosterone is depleted and we are feminized through estrogen assault.
Talk about it, brother.
The navy bean is corrective. The navy bean and the diet prescribed to black people by God in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, what he taught to the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, and you find it in the books, How to Eat to Live. That diet specifically is a shield and a repair of the effects of the testosterone conspiracy and the estrogen assault. So the navy bean is a good testosterone replenisher for men. The great thing about the navy bean is it has a natural sealing, so women consume it and don't have to worry about being masculinized. Their natural testosterone levels will level off. The male's testosterone levels can be replenished at its natural state. So there's a myriad. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, eat the white of cabbage. I know that some of us are against eating cabbage. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad prescribed it for a particular reason. It is very therapeutic to the estrogenization of the black man and black women, because the white of the cabbage arrests this process called aromatization that in men transforms our testosterone into estrogen.
Wow.
But the white of the cabbage has a particular chemical that arrests that process. So everything the most honorable Elijah Muhammad prescribed for the black man and woman dietarily, everything has a specific function to heal the black body and to transform bodily, somatically, physiologically, help transform the Negro back into a God.
I like that. Thank you, brother. That was definitely clear and concise, family. Put your show your appreciation, push the like button, family. Again, this is happening in Brooklyn this Saturday at Nicholas Bookstore. Special acknowledgement and shout out to Monique and also Kafunya and also Master Drummer Raphael and
I'm here.
Brother Doc. And this is at Nicholas Bookstore this Saturday, 1396
Fulton Street.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to encourage, people to bring their youth. It's very, very important that they bring their youth. 17 and under are free. 17 and under are free. I don't know my spirit. I do know. I'm gonna stop saying I don't know. I do know that energy was put into me to have the youth them come, because sometimes when we're doing these events, we want to leave the youth them home.
That's right.
No, you bring them out.
And you know, that was the first time. The first time I heard this protocol was from King Simon doing events, California, because I would
Yeah.
hear other people saying, "Oh, I don't care if the baby's in a diaper; they got to pay the fee." And I'm like, "Wow,
No.
you know, this is not something about this. Don't sit right with my energy." And when he would have the protocols, you know, like senior citizen discount, this is what King Simon taught, Brother King.
Yeah.
Student discounts, you know, children under a certain age is
Yes.
free, and you know, he would pack the house.
He set the tone.
Yes, he did.
He set the tone.
Yes, he did.
College ID, like you said, senior discounts. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Hmm.
He did it, and that's my brother.
Yep. So special
That's
acknowledgement to
our
Big Brother
brother.
King. That's right. So
Oh, let me give out the number. Let me give out the
give out.
phone
Yeah, go
number.
ahead. Give the information, Cafonia.
Yeah, the phone number if you need to call Nicholas is 718
Let me put that up there. 718
uh
85.
858 4400.
Got it.
Right. And I want to give a special shout out to all our spiritual legacies who has graced Nicholas Brooklyn, such as Evan, all the way from Spain, Ross Ben, Professor Kaba, and Red Pill. And we have to thank our supporters who have been coming. So the reason why we can do this is because of your support, because
Yeah.
there's no deep pockets yet over on this side yet. But when it does
Yeah.
happen, you will know about it.
We as a community got to make sure your pockets go deep so that this institution can have a long, long life, and its effort can benefit our people for ages to come, God willing.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. And also I wanted to say that uh Nicholas, like I used to see these companies when they say establish, you know, this and that, I'm so glad that they have that on their logo when it was established in 1974. So in the year of 3000, we could look back and say, oh my goodness, you know, I remember when, you know what I mean? And we're going to have vendors there, and we always promote the vendors, because the vendors, all of these big corporations that you see started in a basement. Some of them started in their living room. Some of
Garage.
them started at the back of their trunk of their car. Some of them started with phone calls. And so the more you support, let me tell you, Reverend Ike, I love Reverend Ike. We never spend, we circulate. Because when you spend, it doesn't come back to you. This is the laws of the universe, not
I
my
think of it,
laws. I didn't make it up.
Cafonia. I think
Yeah,
of it as investment.
right. An investment, exactly. So it circulates, and you're investing in yourself, and you never know where that blissful abundance is going to come back to you, because when your hand is tight like this, you can't get anything. And if you think that you can't afford something, flip that script and say, how can I afford to do this? Rich man, rich dad, poor dad said that. I forgot his name. Japanese uh, cousin of ours. He said, never say that you can't afford. Oh, see, that's the power of the tongue and thinking. So say, hey, what can I do to afford what I need to do for myself and my family? And you'd be surprised. I'm telling you, I
Yeah.
bear witness to that. You never know where that's coming from. But
That-
always say, I am going to figure out how I can afford to do A, B, C, and D, which Unc Rising said, an investment in who you are and what you want to do.
And that is Ubuntu.
Excellent.
Thank you for that
Ubuntu.
description, Kafunya. Kafunya. Oh, Kafunya, who's going to be vending that you want to give a shout out for this Saturday?
We're going to have in the house Ital, which is now called vegan. Ital food is either going to be presented by Marie of Right Essentials or Sister Elizabeth. We're going to
Oh,
have
okay.
Unc Rising Sun as a vendor.
I'm gonna be doing tea, y'all. Free tea, except when you
But
buy the package. You can have
I am
free samples.
also I'm also your host and vendor. Dr. Wesley Muhammed will have his books available. Who else is going to be there? A couple of other people are going to be there. The Vegan Delights, the lady who makes these sugar-free, white sugar-free vegan desserts. And I think the
Mm.
sister from Eritrea
That's
who does the
Gabriella.
henna, I think she will be returning. But you have to come out and see. It's always a
Okay.
family affair at Nicholas, Brooklyn.
Brother Doc, what kind of books you got going on, man? Tell us about your books. I'm gonna pull your full screen, man. Hold on.
Okay,
Kafunya just said a key word. Books.
so the basis of our conversation Saturday are two books I've written. One book, 2 volumes. You get it. Understanding the assault on the black man, black manhood, and black masculinity, volume 1.
Wow.
And volume 2, which is subtitled The Pot Plot, Marijuana, Hip Hop, and the Scientific Assault on Black America.
Wow.
Also, the Book of God, an encyclopedia of proof that the black man is God.
Oh
And
boy.
and I'm sorry, give me
No,
one
no, go ahead.
second
No. When
because
I say I
Go ahead. You in your
when I
lab.
say oh
He's in his
boy,
Whitney
I
lab,
mean
Kafunya.
I'm happy.
Yeah. You said the word book, and I'm like, whoop, what? Hold on. We
I
can't let that.
will touch on. I wanted to my latest book that I just released is Regicide, Murder, Michael, Marley, and Murder, analyzing the assassinations of 2 kings.
Wow.
Wow.
I dig deep into the murder of the king of pop, Michael Jackson, and the murder of the king of reggae, Bob Marley.
What?
This is my latest. Yes.
Brother
Are you
Doc,
gonna bring them all
you gotta
there?
bring some
Yes.
connections or the books.
I gotta get that last one because
Because
Bob Marley, oh my goodness, Bob Marley
Yeah.
and
hold on, let
Michael
me pull them
Jackson.
full screen again. Look at that, family. Look at this.
Regicide, most people aren't familiar with that term. Regicide means the purposeful killing of a king. And the death of Michael Jackson and the death of Bob Marley, they are bona fide cases of regicide, the purposeful killing of these kings.
You know, Brother Doc, I notice reggae seems almost like degrading as compared to like Bob Marley.
What it used to be.
Yeah, what it used to be, it was like it literally made you question everything, and now it's just like it's
Reggae
acoustically.
fell victim to the same forces that hip hop fell victim to.
Bang!
Hip hop had a very positive message, but then the powers that be saw the transformative power of hip hop and seized it. The same with reggae. Reggae had an uplifting, positive
Yes.
energy, and the same powers that be saw it and snuffed it out. And killing our dear brother Bob Marley was a critical part of that plot to commandeer reggae and use it to direct the people in the direction they want the people to go, the same way they are using hip hop to direct the people in the direction they want the people to go. And in both cases, it's directing black people away from God, away from self.
Yes. And also, Bob Marley is a prophet because he
He
prophesied
absolutely is.
and said, they're going tired to see my face. You can't get me out of the race.
That's right.
And you see through his children, I mean, Bob Marley, I mean, and Michael Jackson, they don't really care about us.
That is right.
Right. He's another one.
That is right.
He's another one. And I was going to say the same thing that they did in hip hop, because hip hop is a culture. Hip hop, like with KRS-One, and I'm hoping to get KRS-One at Nicholas Brooklyn too.
That would be great.
To talk about, the Temple of Hip Hop. He created that. He even has a book that he talks about with hip hop is they didn't think when I say the powers that should not be in the music industry never felt that hip hop was nothing.
Right.
It was trash.
Right.
It was like, oh, it's not going to go anywhere. But until the youth of those same people started checking this out.
That's right.
All right, then I'm going to leave it there.
That's right. That's exactly what Doug Morris said. A very powerful Jewish exec who was responsible for bankrolling Two Live Crew and Death Row Records for distribution. And he is Jewish, a Jewish exec. He said that he didn't like hip hop. He didn't like rap music. In fact, he was offended by it. But when he saw the little boutique mom and pop stores making money, actually being able to sell the rap records, he said he will commandeer it, and he did. But he didn't like the music, he didn't like the culture, but he wanted to monetize on it, and not just monetize on it, weaponize it. So
right.
Commercial rap is weaponized rap.
Yes. And hip hop is different. Hip hop and this mumble look. Anyway, let me keep my comments to myself on that. But someone in the chat wanted to know, Unc Rising Sun, where can you get that Kinkaliba tea from?
You can buy it, family, Kinkaliba, on Amazon. And I'm gonna type in the word Kinkaliba. Brother Doc, this is coming straight from Africa, Kinkaliba tea.
Wow. Where? What part? What country?
Senegal, Ghana, Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, just to name a few. And the French named it Kinkaliba because they considered it a miraculous herb. And Prophet Sheikh Amadou Bamba said it cures everything except death.
Like black seed.
Like black seed. And this is the name. You can find it on family on Amazon. And also you can find it at the website. You can see the benefits that's been documented by researchers for years. You can find it at kinkaliba.net. And so I'm going to give you both visuals.
Yeah.
The Kinkaliba. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it on that's why I buy it, because they usually deliver it the next day. But if you really want to find out the details of the research of the tea, go to kinkaliba.net, and the mystical name to activate the tea, family, is
Uh-oh.
Siha. This is what was passed by Sheikh Amadou Bamba. The mystical name of Kinkaliba tea is Siha. So you chant over it, Siha, 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 and whatever your health challenge is, you're literally programming the bio. What would that be? What would that be called? Tea would be called bio photo. Well, anyway, the herbal tea will get the will go into your body with an active mission. And it's a saying in the East: it's better to drink tea and no food than food and no tea. Let me put that back up again, because we get nutrition from herbal teas, family. That's
Yeah.
not, we don't have the nutrition in food. So it's better to drink tea and no food than food and no tea. And this is the tea, Brother Doc, that the African brothers break fast during Ramadan. They break their fast with Kinkaliba tea.
Excellent.
Yeah. So I've been noticing my body feeling, it feels great when I drink it. And I like it hot, I like it cold, but it's a game changer, family. It's a game changer. And
Yeah, and also,
I will have the tea available, but I encourage you to get it from Amazon. But I'll have samples because Kafunia, she demands that I bring the tea ready for drinking, the shots, and then I have the tea also available.
the word that you were looking for uh is bioluminescence. That's what's still
Phytochemicals, the phytochemicals in the tea, you know, it's activated. So when you drink it, it has
yes.
an active intention. When you swallow the tea, it has an active intention. When you say the word siha, siha.
And also, Nikki Love 621 was saying, uh, there's a lot of conscious reggae artists out there. There are, and you could find them on YouTube and other different sites. But
And of
the
course,
DJs,
that's the same with hip hop.
yeah,
Certainly, our recognition of the conspiracy to take over and misdirect hip hop, take over and misdirect reggae, that is not to be dismissive of the powerful, positive voices that still resonate in reggae and still resonate in hip hop today.
yes, they still are. Yes, it's happening, and by what we think, we can change our reality, and what we say, we can also change that reality too, which we have never been taught that. That's why we would think all of these random different thoughts that would defeat what, like, I'm not good enough, I don't like the color of my skin, my hair is too kinky, all of, come on, family.
That's right. Right.
Yes,
Okay. I hope to see, inshallah, everyone Saturday, starting
yeah.
at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Sometime we go past 9 p.m. We only set the time because if we didn't set the time, we would be there till 2 a.m. But it's from 6 p.m. to 9, and sometime we go an hour over. But it's with good cause because the people do not want to leave; they want to stay.
Yeah, it's a beautiful energy. I want to thank again Sister Monique for providing this sacred space, because as Dr. Brother Doc said, we don't have enough sanctuaries for education and elevation.
And it's a safe space. It's a safe
Very
space.
important.
Yeah, it's safe space, and we don't turn anyone away who is interested, because you have some non-melanated people who love and respect and know who we are more than we know ourselves too.
Right. That's
Oh,
Let's
special
not
shout
forget.
out to Steve.
Shout out
Jedi
to
Steve
Steve.
comes, and I want to give acknowledgement to Michael. I mean, they come heavy-handed, gifting, and the principle of gifting, family. We're in the harvest season. So if you have apples and oranges, sometimes maybe, gift your neighbor or your friend a harvest fruit. You don't have to wait till Kwanzaa or Christmas, gift each other.
Right, exactly.
You know.
Exactly. So I give thanks to you, brother Dr. Wesley Muhammad. Make sure you bring those books
Yeah.
there, and he will sign them personally for you,
Mm.
and eventually some of our spiritual legacies will be live streamed, but I'm not sure if it's going to be live streamed for this Saturday. But if you're not in the New York tri-state area, send the information out to your friends and family who are in the tri-state area. And if you want to gift someone a ticket, you can do that as well.
Well,
I give thanks to the both of you. I look forward to meeting you two giants in person this Saturday and working with you to, God willing, educate, elevate, edify our people on Saturday. And
yeah,
Yes.
there's Steve right there.
way,
Hey, Steve. What's up, my brother?
Yeah.
One love, one love, one love. Yes, I. One
Mhm.
love. Yes.
Yeah.
So, Unc, do you have any closing words? Or I should say to Dr. Wesley Muhammad, do you have any words that you would like to impart to the audience before we see you on Saturday?
no, just I encourage everybody to make my return to New York very pleasurable by showing your face up in the place. I
Oh,
want to look
nice.
at the whole spectrum of beautiful blackness.
Yes.
Please come
Oh,
out.
yes. I love my brothers and sisters.
Ashe, brother, you rocking. We into astrology over here. What month is your birthday, if you don't mind?
June 14th.
No, that's Gemini. Communication. Oh, yeah, because you could definitely rock the mic. And Kafunya, need be, you can let me know, and I'll put the iPhone up to videotape like we did with Kaba Kamini.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And they would have to send a donation for that as well.
And what's your donation information, Kafunya?
Huh?
You give that out. We'll work that out. We'll work.
Yeah,
that.
we'll work it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll work that out. So,
Because it's the energy that we want to give to our people who are not in the New York tri-state area, and we'll probably start about we have a couple of introductions that we have to do, and then more than likely we'll bring on Dr. Wesley Muhammad between, let's say, maybe 7:30 and 8. We know how to rock.
yeah, we're gonna have a good time, brother Doc, and I'm impressed and also inspired by your literary works, brother.
I appreciate you. I too am impressed, brother.
Yeah,
I look forward to swapping energy with you, man.
Yes, bro.
Vibing with you all on Saturday, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun. We always end up having fun, and the house is going to be packed,
Right.
and it's going to be a beautiful thing.
Excellent.
And
All right.
don't forget the bean.
Oh, now Kafuni wants some bean pie.
We got some
sweet
bean
potato.
pies in the house.
Oh, man.
Here
I'm
we
gonna-
go.
I'm
You
gonna say this-
started it. You
So I'm
started it.
going to testify right now, family. The best bean pie I have ever tasted is from Temple Number 7 when they brought the bean pie in from Chicago. I don't know what kind of pots they got stirring in Chicago.
Supreme
Doc.
bean pie.
The Supreme.
That's the supreme bean pie
That's
out of Chicago. Yes, sir.
Family, the Supreme bean pie almost had me doing cartwheels on 126th Street, 127th Street. It is so good. So
we
good.
definitely got to make sure we have some on deck Saturday.
Yeah, what? So the Supreme bean pie.
Loud and clear.
Yeah.
I give thanks to each and every one here, even our ancestors when Unc opened up the way. And we always open up the way with all of our guests and people who attend. And the people who attend are our guests as well.
Yeah, it's like a family gathering.
Yes.
Yep. All right,
All right.
brother Dr. Wesley Muhammad, it's an honor to have you on Magnus Crystals Pyramids. Kafunya, thank you for your Leo energy.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Brother Marvin would have been on, but he's involved with another engagement. I want
Okay.
to also acknowledge Miss Bliss, Brother Baraka, my co-hosts, and we're going to close it out.
Yes.
All right.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Salam
Thank
alaikum.
you. I love you both. Inshallah, see you Saturday.
Yes,
Inshallah.
I.
Yes.
One love.
Say often, yes, I am supreme shield of protection surrounding me. Yes, I am. Yes, I am remembering all I was born to do. Yes, I am. Take hold of your crystal, which will magnify your I am affirmations at least 600%.